This video shows you the process of downloading and installing a game from the Microsoft Store and then making a link to it from one of your RightBooth events so you can play the game from within the event itself. So the first thing to do is to find a game. So let's go to the Microsoft Store. Now I'm going to search for Tetris. And as you can see, there are lots of games to choose from. I'm going to pick this one. Now it's a free game, so I'm just going to install it. It's downloading the game from the store. And it's installed. Okay, let's close the store. Now, Windows Store apps, which is what this game is, get installed onto the start menu here. Now, as you can see, it's placed it at the top. So I can actually run it from here if I want. As you can see, it comes up in a window. I'm going to maximize it. So this is the game. But what I want to do now is I want to run that game from my RightBooth event. So how do I do that? Well, let me close this down again. So the first thing I need to do is to create a folder in which I can place links to the games that I download from the store. So go to Explorer, go on to Drive C, and I'm going to right click and create a new folder. I'm going to call it Games. Okay, double click. So this is my empty folder, which is called Games. So I'll leave that here. If I now open up the start menu again, I'm going to drag my game into this folder. And what that does, as you can see, is it creates a link to the game. And it's called Block Puzzle Dual Puzzle Legend. So rather than playing it from here, I can now play it from here if I want, just by double clicking on it. Okay, let's close that down. Now I'm going to rename it here to a simple name. I'm just going to call it Tetris. It doesn't matter what you call it, you can name it what you like, but something simple. It will still play the game in exactly the same way. Right. Now obviously if you have more games installed, you do exactly the same. Drag them across from here and drop them into this folder of games. Right, so now we need to make links to the games from RightBooth, and I'll show you how to do that. So I'm now running RightBooth. Let's go into the editor. And I'm going to add a button to this screen that will play the Tetris game. So, add items. Let's go for a button. And here we are. Look at the properties. What I want to do is to add a click action, which is to run a program. Now click in here and it asks you to enter the program command. So to play the Tetris game, we go for the full path to the games folder, or the game folder, which is C:\games/Tetris. Click the OK button. So now that will play the Tetris game when you click on this button. So it's C:\games/ then the name of the game, Tetris. Now obviously if you have a different folder, then you need to put in the name of the different folder there. So let's just try that. Play the event, click the button, and it runs the block puzzle Tetris. And then you exit this and come back to RightBooth. So obviously you could have many games with many buttons on this screen. I hope that helps.